What's up, guys? I'm doing a try not to laugh challenge. If you laugh, leave in comments that you laughed. And yeah, see how you go.
Mary has a little pussy. Mary has a little pink pussy. She loves her pussy so much that she strokes it every night.
Why is this so quiet? Oh, shit.
Mary likes to show her pussy to all her friends.
Should I try to take part of this fight?
She invites her friends to stroke her pussy as well.
Just run away like I'm an AI?
Yeah.
One of Mary's friends, Tommy,
I'm going in.
has a big cock.
Well,
The big cock couldn't help but
I'm diving deep into the pussy.
behaved excitedly when it saw the pussy. It started flapping furiously.
Oh, I can't do this.
Another of Mary's friends,
This
Jill,
guy
also has a pussy.
Jesus.
However, her pussy was dirty because many people played with it.
They're taking me back hats.
One day,
Yes, and
Mary
she
took her
doesn't
pussy
fucking
outside to play with her friend Dixon.
Maybe she's
Dixon loves to play with Mary's pussy. He enjoys playing with it so much that he even... Oh, God. That he even licks Mary's pussy. And... I can't do this. Oh, no. He even licks Mary's pussy until it becomes wet.
Okay, you might not know what that means, by the way.
Suddenly, it started raining, and Mary invited Dixon to take shelter at her house. Sure, I'll come inside. I'll come inside, exclaimed Dixon. Please don't read this to your kids. Mary's mum also has a pussy, and of course Dixon was very thrilled and wants to play with it. Are you sure you can handle my pussy? Says Mary's mum with a worried look on her face. Not to worry, I've done this many times before, said Dixon.
I have the next one ready.
Dixon was amazed by Mary's mum's pussy. He had so much fun until he was so exhausted and had a hard time standing.
I doubt anyone really understands this much. Unless my
The rain has stopped and it's getting late. You better get going. I'll be back again for both of your pussies.
I'll be back again for both your pussies. Alright. Next one.
In the universe, stars are
anybody
born
laugh
every
through that?
day. Just like in Cobden, Western
comments on
Victoria,
which story you
where
laughed
for over 93 years we've created not just butter, but a
ads. I don't want
star.
ad revenue. I don't
Western
get paid for
Star.
these ads.
More than butter.
Storytime with Tomfoolery presents Do You Want to Play With My Balls? Hey, Louie. Do you want to play with my balls? Sure, Chuck. I can hold your ball sack so it won't drag on the ground.
That one's the next one.
Wow,
D's
your balls are so big, I can't even fit them in my mouth.
Oh my god.
My mum's always yelling, Louie, get those balls out of your mouth before you choke. You know that mean girl, Sally? She squeezed my balls so hard, they looked funny. Yeah, well, when I play with Sally, I always end up with blue balls. Billy Johnson made Sally cry last week. Now that kid's got balls. Not anymore. Yesterday, Sally kicked Billy's balls so hard, he lost one. Look,
lost one.
Louie,
Where did it go?
your dog is licking my balls. Let's roll them on Sparky's fur. Girls hate hairy balls. You know, Chuck, if we show Sally our hairy balls, she'll scream for sure. Yeah, but I don't know. I kind of like Sally. I wish she would just play nice with my balls. Yeah, me too. Hi, Sally. Do you want to play with our balls? Sure, but only if I can play with both of your balls at the same time.
Alright, next one.
Story Time with Tomfoolery presents Dee's
Last one we
Big
did, Susie likes
Nuts.
to look at balls.
Dee was a squirrel who had big nuts. His nutsack was so big that it would drag on the ground everywhere he went. Dee had a friend named Sarah who loved nuts. Sarah would go around the town trying to put everyone's nuts in her mouth. Sarah loved how big Dee's nuts were. His nuts were her favourite. They were the biggest nuts she had ever seen. She would play with his nuts all day, and some story time with
Oh,
Tom
no.
Mouth. Sarah loved how big Dee's nuts were. His nuts were her favourite. They were the biggest nuts she had ever seen. She would play with his nuts all day, and sometimes even at night. Sometimes her mum would join.
Actually, I want to be this
They
last
would
one.
take
I can't
turns holding Dee's nuts at
I
night.
can make a part 2.
Sometimes Sarah would even try to put both of his nuts in her mouth at once. She would
When I
giggle.
hit 20 subs, I'll
Her
make the
face
second
would
one.
turn red. And then his nuts would come flying out. One day, someone ran up to his nuts and started poking them. "Hey, jerk, off my nuts," he said. Although Sarah loved Dee's nuts, she would sometimes kick them. She once kicked them so hard, she busted a nut. Dee was very
busted a
sad
nut.
that Sarah busted his nut. He just wanted Sarah to play nice with his nuts. One day, when his nuts were feeling better, she took them to lunch, where she got peanut butter all over them. His nuts were so sticky. After that day, she knew she would need to play nice, because all good squirrels know how to play nice with big nuts. The end.
Right, well, that's also the end of the video.
Finger these
like and
links
subscribe
for
for, like,
more
a
story
second
time
part.
with tomfoolery.
First time.
Maybe subscribe.